let's talk about the backup quarterback, Mac Jones. I've seen him OTAs, mini camp, and now 2 training camp practices. He's not Josh Allen. He's not Joe Burrow. He's not Brock Purdy. I'm not trying to create a quarterback controversy where there isn't one, but I'm sort of comparing him to Sam Darnold because I saw Sam Darnold in his first training camp, his first year with the Niners, sort of learning on the fly midway through his career, having a mid-career crisis and trying to build back up his confidence if he ever had any. That's exactly where Mac Jones is. And what Darnold did was kind of just play it safe. Don't make any big mistakes. Don't get yourself cut by throwing a bunch of picks. Check it down and survive and survive long enough to learn the offense so that when you get in a real game, you could do something. It's essentially what he did. Mac Jones seems to be improving or picking things up quicker because he's not like dropping back and hesitating. He's being very decisive, unlike Darnold. He's getting the ball out he's got good footwork. He's got heavy feet. He's a lot like Jimmy G, but without the trauma of losing the Super Bowl. He's not afraid to throw a deep pass. He didn't tear his ACL from what I didn't he? Mac Jones hasn't torn his ACL, pretty sure. So he seems like a Jimmy G, but like with a little less baggage, even though he has his own. And today, now, granted, he's going up against a terrible secondary, just an awful secondary. And the Niners are trying to help him out. He'll have reps with Christian out there. Do a screen to Christian. They got Jawan out there for him, George Kittle. They want him to play well and feel good about himself. But the ball's coming out on time, and really more than coming out on time. He's throwing the ball before receivers make their breaks. He had one throw today to Isaiah Hodgins that was right on the money, but it was either thrown a little too early or Hodgins turned his head a little too late. They probably haven't played together very much, and they're working on timing. But you don't usually see quarterbacks, backup quarterbacks do stuff like that. So I'm mildly impressed with Mac Jones. I like the signing when they made it. I think it's smart. Instead of drafting him with the 3rd pick or the 12th pick or whenever they could have drafted him, you just get him 4 years later for nothing. And what's the difference? So smart. This is how the Niners should be getting quarterbacks, because I really feel like if he had to play let's say he had to play week 1 because Brock Purdy had the stomach flu and he got to play with, fresh, healthy Christian McCaffrey, fresh, healthy Trent Williams, fresh, healthy George Kittle. I think he'd win. I think he could win, especially going up against Sam Darnold. So that's really the question. Not like, is he better than Brock? Is he good enough to win? And I think, yeah, I do think so, which is good because this Niner team should have multiple quarterbacks they can play. It's not a quarterback-centric team. They're paying Brock a lot of money, but they've won with Jimmy Garoppolo. They should absolutely have at least one backup quarterback they can win with, and it seems like they have one. Tanner Mordecai, maybe eventually, but I don't have the greatest track record. I didn't see it with Brock, but he's in a similar position. He's the 3rd quarterback in the depth chart. So while Brock will get 4 throws, Mac will get 4 throws, Tanner will get 2, and that's always tough. I feel like those players are in position, are naturally going to press and try to do too much. And man, that's what he does. He throws the ball really hard to people in the flat. He's kind of scattershot, and he got picked by a linebacker today. So yeah, he seems like probably should be on the practice squad. I don't think he's one of the 53 best players in the team, and I'm curious to see what Curtis Rourke can do when he comes back. But Tanner, I want to like you. Really good athlete and a strong arm, but a little all over the place.